just your chest, kind of like a barrel roll. So if you imagine that you're in a barrel, your body's in a barrel, and you touch the side of your chest to the barrel, then the front, the other side, and then the upper back, and just kind of roll along that inner barrel. Back and forth a couple of times, warm up your spine a little bit. Then just find a long spine, close your eyes, root through your sit bones, lengthen through your crown. Draw your pelvic floor hammock up slightly. Tune into your breath. Flip your hands over so that your palms are up in your lap. Feel your breath in your chest. Feel your breath in your belly. Draw your awareness inward to your physical body, to your emotional body, your mental body. Readying yourself for movement, for feeling how your body feels through each moment today. Reminding ourselves to block out the external as much as we can. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Pull your belly in like you're rounding it over a bowling ball. Drop your head forward and slide the backs of your hands down to your knees. Breathe into your back. Tuck your chin in tight to your chest. Relax your feet. Flex your feet, lift your toes off the mat. Return your feet flat-footed. Start to stack your vertebrae from the tailbone, one at a time, stacking on top of each other. Bring your head back on top. Hands automatically just kind of slide back up your thighs. Feel tall in your spine. Take a couple of breaths. And I want you to lift your heart up towards your chin. Drop the back of your head back slightly. Open up your arms to either side, palms facing forward. Breathe into the front of your chest. Draw the belly in. Couple more breaths. Slowly come back down. Relaxing your shoulders, relax your hands in your lap. Roll your shoulders out. If you need to, lengthen through your spine, root through the sit bones. Hands are still palm up. Bring the hands together in front of your body. Soft hands. Fingers are open, but you're not wide and got a lot of energy in your hands. You're going to inhale, lift your hands, draw your elbows in, arch your back, exhale, bring everything back down. Inhale, lift, arching your back, draw your elbows together and down. You're going to feel this stretch in your upper back. Inhaling up. When your hands reach your nose, just lift your head, keeping your hands and your nose lined up. Exhale back down. One more up. Squeeze through the elbows, draw them together. And down. Open up to cactus arms or goalpost arms. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, close them back in, elbow, hands touch. Inhale, open up. Lift your heart up. Exhale. Inhale, open. Open one more. Exhale, return everything back to neutral. Roll out your shoulders. We're going to go side to side and you're going to have two choices. You can have your forearms parallel with the floor, your elbows relaxed, upper arm relaxed, palm facing up, and do the whole exercise like this. Or you can choose to have your arms out to the side and choose to do the whole exercise like this. Whichever one feels better in your shoulder joint, because we're really focusing on the spine and not so much the arms. The more you have your arms up, the more weight pressure you're putting on your spine. So even if it's not a shoulder issue, but your spine is not going to accommodate the extra weight, then you can draw them in like so, okay? Whichever position you want to choose, place your hands there, palms up, deep breath. Exhale, lean to the left. Hold and breathe. Big breath. Exhale, stack your spine, bring it back up. I'm going to draw my elbows in to do the other side. Deep breath. Exhale, lean to the right. Couple of breaths. Deep breath. Exhale, stack back up. And relax your arms. Roll out your shoulders. We're going to do a rotation with our arms up as well. So you have two choices. Again, you can put your hand on your shoulder and just use your elbow as a guide, or you can have your arm out straight and use your hand as a guide. The further out, the more weight you're putting in, the more pressure you're putting on your spine. So make whichever choice you'd want. I think I'm going to do my left arm with my elbow and then do the right arm the other way so you can see both ways. Deep breath. Exhale, rotate right. Bring the elbow in as far as you can. Inhale, open the elbow out to the side and rotate to the left. Exhale, rotating right, bringing the elbow in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, rotate in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, back to center, relax. Switch other side. Deep breath. Exhale, rotate left, bring arm or elbow in. Inhale, open. You're rotating with the open, rotating with the close. Next exhale, bring it back to center. Relax your hand in your lap, roll your shoulders out. Just intuitively move however your body feels like it needs to move. Maybe it feels like it needs to sit back and relax for a moment. You can do that too. All right, scooch forward on your chair. Make sure you have space out here, on your legs. We're going to start with a right leg out straight. So come forward enough that the chair is not cutting into your hamstring, the back of your leg. Don't worry about the left leg. It's just there for support. We're not going to utilize it much. Right leg out, foot flex. Lengthen through the crown. For the back of your leg, stretching through the back of your leg with your foot flexed. Draw your toes towards your chest so you have a strong flex. Keep the strong flex and rotate toes out. Keep the strong flex. And rotate toes back up. Strong flex, feel it in the back of the leg, and rotate toes go inward. Bring toes back up. Point your toe. Lift your heel off the mat. So just your toes are touching, point it. So you have a strong point. You may get a cramp in your toes. Lengthen through your spine. Heel is not touching. You get a cramp, relax, and try again. And relax your full sole of your foot onto the floor. Toes, forefoot, heel, soft bend in your knee. We're going to move the left side, not the right side. So you're going to open the left side up and rotate the entire body so it's right between your thighs. Put the left knee over the left ankle. Keep the whole right foot on the ground. You're engaging your glute and outer thigh to keep that knee open up over the ankle. Lengthen through the crown, root through the sole of your right foot, squeeze through your glutes, keep that knee open. Breathe. Right arm, inhale up. Twist left. Exhale, arm comes down onto the top of the left thigh, but don't pull on it because you're keeping that knee over the ankle. Turn the head over the left shoulder. Both feet are rooted to the ground. Both knees are in line with ankle. Strong butt. Deep breath, right arm comes up. Rotating back in between the legs. Exhale down. Relax your legs. Bring the left foot back, rotating your torso. Rotate on your glutes. Back to facing forward. Switch legs. Right knee bends. Left leg straightens out with a strong flex. So the toes are coming back towards you. Soften your left knee. Lengthen through your crown. Don't let your belly plop forward. Try not to arch your back. Keep the strong flex in your foot and just let the foot roll out, toes out. Roll back up to neutral and then roll inward. Roll back up to neutral. Point your toe, lifting your heel off the mat. Just have your toes touch. You can have your forefoot touch if you want to, or you can just be on your toes. Knee is soft, lengthen through crown, stretching the top of our foot, the shin. And then relax and put your whole foot on the floor. Heel, forefoot, and toes, but keep the leg out there. Knee is soft. We're going to rotate, open up to the right, rotate in our chair slightly. Legs are about at a 45 degrees. Left one is staying straight, but with a small bend. Engage through your glutes and your outer thigh to open that knee up over the ankle. Your left knee and ankle should also be lined up. Lengthen tall through your crown. Keep holding the legs open as we move the upper body. Left arm, inhale up. Exhale, twist right. Float the arm down onto the thigh, but don't pull so it doesn't pull your knee in. Turn your head over right shoulder. Feel the lower body engaged, trying to keep those knees open. Left arm inhales back up, rotating back between your legs. Exhale down. Lift and draw in, coming back to forward. Draw your legs in, shake them out. All right, going to give that some passive stretch. Bring your right ankle up, hang it off your left thigh. You can hold on to the shin with both hands, either hand. Root through your sit bones. Rock forward and back a little bit from tailbone to pubic bone. They don't have to be big rocks, but just feel the difference between the two, and then find the balance in the center on both sit bones. Try and relax the right inner and outer thigh. Got hair hanging on me somewhere. Soft flex of the right foot. Hold that leg up there with your arms. Breathe. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Pull your belly in like you're putting a bowling ball into your belly. Rounding the upper belly, upper back. Drop it, pulling the head into the chin, into the chest. Rounding up over that ball. You can stay tall and rounded, or you can keep rolling yourself forward, leading with the crown of your head. Bowling ball in the belly. You can go as far as you feel comfortable. Stack your spine, roll your sit bones back to center. Stack over tailbone, mid back, upper back, shoulders start to come back to neutral, lifting the head, reaching through the crown. Slide your right leg over so you're in, the ladylike cross position that we think of when we cross our legs. Lengthen through your crown. You're going to take your left hand, which is the opposite of the leg on top. So if you happen to be off with your right and left, you're going to take your left hand. The back of the hand is going to slide over the top and come to the outside of that right thigh. The right arm is going to inhale up the front and around the back as you rotate to the right. You can grab the chair in the back. You can just let that arm relax over the top of the chair. Once you get that far, start to lengthen through your crown, pulling your belly in, trying to re-flatten that spine. Keeping your left palm facing to the right, pressing the back of that palm or forearm into the thigh, outer thigh on the right leg. Right arm's going to inhale up right next to your ear, rotating back forward and exhaling it back down. Slide your left arm over, shake it out a little bit. We're going to switch sides. Right foot goes down, left one comes up. Start with having your ankle hanging off the side of your right femur bone. Rock back and forth a little bit from tailbone to pubic bone. Feel like your sit bones are like a little rocking chair. You can feel yourself rock back and forth, and then find that center between pubic and tailbone. Lengthen through the crown. Hold on to the shin of the left leg. You can flex the foot if you need to. Try and relax that whole left leg. Breathing into any tension you feel. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Start pulling that bowling ball into your belly, making you round over. Head's dropping into your chest. You can stay with a tall spine, or you can keep rolling forward, leading with the crown of your head. The bowling ball's getting a little bit smaller, but it's still strong into your belly. Breathing into your back. Center yourself on your sit bones first, and then start stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders roll back to neutral. Head starts to come up, lengthening through the crown. Slide your left leg over the top of the right, so you're in cross legs. Right hand is the opposite of the left leg on top. You're going to put the back of the hand on the outside of that thigh. Left one's going to inhale in the front, up, rotating, and over to the back. Relax that arm back there. You can hold on to something. You can slide that right arm straight, pressing the outside of that thigh. And then check your alignment as far as your spine goes. Are you overly arched? Are you got your upper back, is it rounded? Try and straighten everything up. Turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, start to rotate facing forward, releasing your other arm all the way down. Release your legs. Shake them out. Whatever feels good. All right, we're going to come up and put the chair in front of us. Seat facing you. At this moment, I wish I had a footstool. I'm looking around to see if I can find something that will work for a footstool, because I need to go both directions. And so I don't want the back of the chair in the way. from y'all's. I'm going to modify with this thing. So make sure the back of the chair is in the back. So we're going to go both directions. You're going to put either hand on the outside of your chair. Open your feet at least chair leg width apart. Flatten through your spine. This is my modification here so that you can see. And just rock your hips side to start. Rock your hips to the right and hold. Put your left hand in the center of the chair, wide fingers. I want you to rock forward and back a little bit on that palm and feel it move, the pressure go from the heel of your hand to the top of your palm and onto your fingertips. Focus on the top of your palm and fingertips. Open up to the right. If your shoulder's tired or your upper back is tired, you can drop that arm down to your side. You can put the hand on your hip. You can hang it up over the top of your head. Find a position that works for you. Slowly start to just transition your upper body back to center. Keep your hips to the right. Hands on either side, keeping your hips to the right on either side of your chair. Breathe. You're going to keep your left hand on the left side. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to thread it underneath your left hand and reach the opposite direction of your hips. Breathe. Come back up, flat back, hands on either side of the chair, rock your hips side to side. You can shake your legs a little bit if you need to. Switch my hair to the other side. It's amazing how I get all this hair in my face and it's hot flash time. All right, hips left. Hold. Breathe. Right hand in the center of the chair. Rock forward and back a little bit. Find that the main source of pressure is on the top of the palm and the fingers, not on the heel of the hand. And open up to the left. Find a position for that left arm that's comfortable for you, for your upper back. Draw your belly in. You should be long from your tailbone to your crown, albeit twisted, but long. Keeping those hips over to the left side, we're going to start to rotate our upper body back down. Keep the hips to the left side, hands on either side of the chair. Keeping the hips left. Keeping your right hand on the right side of the chair. Take the left one underneath and reach to the opposite side. And bring it back. Hands on either side. Slide your hips back to the center. Shake them out. I want you to rotate your toes, if they're not already, out to a 45-degree angle. And I want you to take your hips back in space, hold on to the chair, but feel the most of the weight in the heels of your feet. You should be able to wiggle your toes. You may not be able to lift them very high, but you can wiggle them a little bit. A slight bend in your knees, reach your butt bones, your sit bones back, like you're going to tag the wall behind you. Then I want you to imagine your inner thighs are spinning outward and they're opening up like a book. That draws your knees out over your ankles. A little more bend in your knees. Keep spinning those Inner thighs forward, spinning the knees out to the side over the ankles as you slowly lower your butt. Open up, open up, open up. Squeeze. And then press right back up through your knee, through your soles of your feet. All the way to straight legs, shake it out. And do it one more time. Press into the heels of your feet. Take your butt back in space. Spin your thighs open, knees coming up over the ankles as you slowly lower. Keep spinning open like you're really pushing those knees out, spinning the inner thighs open. Squat, deep squat, squeeze the butt. Press back up through the soles of your feet. Take the toes inward and the heels outward. Dramatically pigeon-toed. Nice flat back. Lengthen through the crown. Lower to the elbows if you can. Soften your knees. This is a good T-band stretch also. You'll feel it. You might feel it low. You might feel it high. You might feel the whole thing. The outside of the thigh, outside of the shin, calf. Lower to the forehead if you can. If not, stay at the elbow. Breathe. Come back to the elbows if you lowered. Come back to the hands. Heel toe, walk your feet in. Good job. All the weight on the left foot. You can bend the right knee. You can have weight on the forefoot for a moment. Get your balance. Go ahead and lift the right foot off of the mat and take it back behind you. Spinning your pinky toe downward so it flattens your hips. Make sure that you're not allowing your hips to open up. Flatten them down. I'm going to turn to the side. So you don't want your hip open. You want your hip bone pointing downward. Find your balance. Find your focus. You can lift your left arm off the chair if you want or not. It's up to you. Breathe. Woo! This thing's hard to balance on. Lower back down. Both feet on the floor. Walk it out, stomp it out, shake it out, whatever you want to do. We're going to switch sides. Put all of your weight on your right foot. Come to your toes on the left foot. Find your balance first. Lengthen from the sole of your right foot to the hip. Then lift the left leg back behind you. Spin your outer thigh down so you flatten your hips. Find a focal point. Breathe. You can bring the right arm up or not. Slowly bring it back down. Both feet on the floor. Shake it out. Walk it out. Press your hips back in space. Slowly start to roll up. All the way up. Shake it out. Let's go to the floor. Don't need that toy anymore. All the way down to the floor. Onto your back. You can either draw your knees in and roll around, or you can windshield wiper for a moment. We're going to do some arching and contracting of our back, using our arms and legs and trying to use just our arms and legs and not utilize our back muscles. We're trying to keep them nice and relaxed. So I want you to straighten your right leg out. And I want you to put your right hand in the small of your neck back there, just so that the elbow remains open. You're going to bring the left knee up and put your hand either on the shin or on the back of the thigh. Now I want you to lift your heart up toward your chin so you feel your back lift off the floor. And then I want you to relax your heart back down, feel your back lower back down. Lift your heart up toward your chin and back down. Now we're going to alternate between lifting and arching and curling our back. So lift your heart. Inhale, exhale, bring your elbow towards your knee, round your back. Come right back down. Lift the heart up. Round elbow towards the knee, back down. You're not really pulling on your knee with your left hand. That left hand's just helping stabilize it there. Deep. Lift the heart. Round elbow towards the knee. Lift the heart. Round elbow towards the knee. Let's switch sides. Straighten your left leg. Bring your right leg in. Just stabilizing it. Lift the heart up and relax a couple of times without lifting the head. Now we're going to lift the head with it. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, press the heart into the floor as you bring the elbow towards the knee and back down. Lift heart. Bring that elbow in. Lift heart. Bring the elbow in. One more time. Lift the heart up. Bring the elbow in. Open up. Take your arms out to a Y position. Both feet on the floor. Knees relaxed together. Feet open wide. Hands in a Y position. I want you to lift your heart up and down without using your back muscles. Try to use only the wall of your chest, maybe abs. Just lifting the heart up and down. It doesn't go very high. It's just a little bit. But you may feel like around the bra strap area, pull off the floor a little bit. And relax. Walk your feet so they're close together. Knees are close together. Bring your hands down to a T position. And I want you to flip your left hand over so the palm is down and keep the right hand palm up. And I want you to rock your knees to the right, over as far as you feel comfortable. Turn your head to the left. Bring your knees back up, rock them over to the left. Keep the hands in the position that they are. Knees left, head right. Bring your knees back up to center. Flip your hands over so the right is in the palm down, left is palm up. We're going to take our knees right, head left. And then we're going to bring our knees up and go the other direction. Knees left, head right. Knees back to center. Relax your arms, roll your shoulders if you want to, rock your knees if you want to. Straighten the right leg out and take the right arm overhead. Just lay it on the floor. Relaxed leg on the right leg. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lift the right arm and right leg. Touch your shin, take it right back down. Deep breath. Exhale, lift both of them, touch your shin or knee or wherever it touches and take it right back down. One more. Move on the exhale. So make sure you breathe, exhale through the touch, and then you can inhale the way back down. One more. And back down. Relax the right arm. Bring the right leg in. Take the left leg out. Left arm overhead. Let both of them relax completely to start. Deep breath. Exhale, lift them both up to the ceiling. Tap them, take them right back down. Make sure you're moving on the exhale. I think we did 4 of them on the other side. We're going to do 4 of them on this side. I don't know about y'all, but I got one more. And relax. Draw your left arm in, left knee up. Bring both knees in, roll around a minute or sit still. Going to do a cannonball. Take a deep breath. Exhale, draw in, cannonball, relax. Going to do another one, deep breath. Exhale, draw in and relax. And one more. Big breath. Exhale, draw in and relax. And prepare yourself for Shavasana. Roll for a moment if you'd like. Stretch any last minute stretch that your body still thinks it needs. Find your Shavasana position. Line up your head and shoulders, head and shoulders, shoulders and hips. Make sure your back is supported. Get the last minute wiggles, little adjustments made. And bring yourself to stillness. Tune inward to the body, to the breath. How do different muscles feel? How do your knees feel? How do your ankles feel? How do your hips feel? How do your shoulders feel? Your elbows and your wrists. Take your awareness right at the back of your head where it meets your spine. And just slowly draw your awareness down each vertebrae through the neck, through the upper back, through the mid back, low back, and into the sacrum to tailbone. How does your skin feel? How do your muscles feel? How does your breath feel in your body? Can you trail the breath in from the point of entry to the point of full breath? And then back out to the point of exit. How does your heart feel today? How does your mind feel? Feel all the feelings and let them fall to the floor. Imagine if you were shedding them all off, shedding off your body from your bones, shedding off the skin, shedding off negativity. And let's let our mind wander up out of the body and into the clouds. And I want you to imagine that you're in soft, puffy cloud looking down right where you're at, looking down at the property you happen to be at the moment. You can see the dwelling that you're inside of. Maybe you can see vehicles, driveways, roads, grass and trees, flower beds, yard art. What do you see all the way around you? Take note of each item. And from the place that you're at right now, I want you to take a mental note of where the closest body of water is. Whether it be a lake or a pond, one that you're familiar with, an ocean. And I want you to just fly like Superman to that body of water. And I want you to come down at the bank's edge. Is it rocky? Is it sandy? Are there trees? Is there a cliff? And I want you to watch the water for a moment. Is it moving in one direction? Is it ebbing and flowing in waves? Is it peaceful and still and calm? Can you see the other side of the bank or not? If you were to visit that water's edge, who else would be there? Is it secluded and quiet or busy and touristy? What forms of nature would you see? Whether they be trees and greenery or birds and beavers. And what kind of fish does this body of water hold? Is it big enough to hold fish? Or are the fish bigger than yourself? Go inward and think about what makes this calming to be at a body of water. Watch it move and flow. Is it the water itself or the surroundings, the peacefulness? Is it that you enjoy the fishing in the water or feeling the cool water on your toes or the company that you keep? What is it about being near the water in the summer, other than the cooling down factor, that draws you particularly? Search your brain. What memories do you have of being near water that are pleasant, relaxing? Can you remember your favorite body of water? The one that you could teleport to right now if given the opportunity. And what makes that one different than any other? The company you keep, the location, the temperature, the size, the color. If you can remember your first experience with water of any kind other than a bath, swimming or fishing or boating, your first experience with enjoying a body of water. How old you were, and what started your love for being near the water. Feel the memory of waters past. Remember all the different bodies of water that you've traveled to, been to, still want to go to, want to see and experience. Allow yourself to draw into your mind, into your breath. Feel the breath in your head, in your nostrils. Feel the breath in your throat. Feel the breath in your lungs. Feel the muscles engage as you breathe. Feel the muscles attached to your bones. Feel the skin on your muscles. Feel your body on the floor. Feel the sounds enter your ears, whether it be my voice or the sounds around you. Feel the light on the back of your eyelids. Feel the pressure of your body on the mat, on the floor, wherever you are. Take a big deep breath. Just let it out. Begin wiggling your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and ankles, elbows, knees, hips, shoulders, spine. Have movement through every joint. Turn your head side to side. Straightening out your legs, arms overhead, stretch in opposite directions. And relax. On the right side only, stretch in opposite directions, shoulder away from hip. And relax. Other side, stretch, opposite directions. And relax. Gently draw one knee at a time into your chest. You can roll or sit still. And gently roll over onto your side, stack shoulders, hips, and knees. For just a moment, contemplate the reason for the side that you rolled to. Is this the side you always roll to? Guess what? I'm going to make you roll to the other side. So roll yourself around, go to the other side, stack your hips, shoulders, and knees. Feel how that's different in the body. Probably uncomfortable. Maybe not. Gently begin to peel yourself off the mat to find a new technique on this side you're not used to rolling onto. Bringing yourself to seated. I want you to put your hands either on your thighs or if you're cross-legged on your knees. I want you to round your back, drop your head, and then lift your heart and head to the ceiling. Round, drop your head, lift your heart and head to the ceiling. What you do 3 or 4 more of those at your own pace. Feel yourself slightly roll forward and back on the sit bones. Really more the movements generated in the upper body. The lower body is just kind of along for the ride. After your last one, bring yourself to tall spine. Now I want you to drop your right elbow down to your right hip, lift your left shoulder to the ear, and then switch. Left over to hip, right shoulder to ear, and just go back and forth at your own pace. Make sure you're lifting the shoulder on the upper and you're pressing the elbow down on the lower. Wake up the spine. And then bring yourself to nice tall spine. Relax. Twist right and left. Just a tiny twist. Coming to center, inhale, arms all the way up. Lengthen to the fingertips. Exhale down. One more big breath. Inhale up. Hands come together overhead. Exhale them down to your chest as you flutter your eyes open. And namaste.